These are the Inov8 Trailfly Zeros, and I've been trying them out recently, and you can see these are tried and tested. I've had the luxury of these for quite some time now, actually. As you've seen on the reel on Instagram, they've been to the Yorkshire 3 Peaks, but I have actually since run the Maverick 55k in them as well. And literally the biggest news is I didn't get blisters. Like, is that just not like a mic drop? See ya. Like, I think that's the end of the video, isn't it? Like, we don't need any more content. Like, I didn't get blisters, and I always get blisters. I get blisters like walking to the shop. Like, I am blister central. And I think because of the wider toe bed on these, they kind of mirror those old Nike Pegasus trails. I don't know what the difference in drop was on the Nikes that I was using originally, but these were 0 drop, and I was a little bit hesitant about that. But I've recently been wearing toe socks and found that it's really enhanced my lifting. So I do wonder, with the lower drop, how much better this is maybe on technical terrain, because obviously the Yorkshire 3 Peaks has got some quite technical sections. The Peaks one didn't really have anything too technical, but they're just nice, especially for Canicross as well, to get a feel like a true contour of the ground. You've got that confidence in the grip. They've got 4mm lugs, and they look a-okay, to be honest. So they're not as chunky as the Solomon Thundercross I've been running in. So they haven't got that full tractor traction, but they're still some pretty good grip, to be honest. I haven't slipped in them at all. I've absolutely loved this shoe for everything that I've been doing. They've become my go-to. If these had quick lace system, they would be my absolute favorite shoe ever. Regardless, the Max has a 24mm footbed cushioning in the heel, and these ones are about 12. So the difference in them is significant, and you do really feel it. I would definitely say that, like, after a race, I'm more inclined to put something with a bit more cushioning on, because you're kind of in that like recovery stage. And on race day, like, they're great shoe to compete in, but you feel it afterwards. It's kind of like running in carbons. They're not very forgiving, and would definitely be like my overall finding. However, they have got the Boomerang footbed in them as standard. So you do have some, it's not really like cushioning, but it feels like an energy to it. So it is kind of like that carbon plate feel on a really, really scaled back scale, like really, really scaled back. Everyone's gonna be like, oh my God, they're not. But it is just, you feel a little bit of like buoyancy, I guess you would say, but it's not cushioning. It's not supportive. There is nothing, it does not feel like a hug. It's a very cold hug. It's like that awkward uncle you have that, like, when they hug you, it's like that, and they like tap. Or if you held a baby like that far away, like that is how that shoe feels. Yeah, so they're not nurturing, but they are bloody good if you suffer from blisters and have a foot approximately shaped like mine, like kind of narrow. Oh God, toe splay. From the years of blister build up, maybe TMI, but I've got some grim shaped toes. So these have been really forgiving on the fact that I definitely struggle with some wide toe splay, but narrow foot in the middle. This is a really professional review. What's all this heat? What's happened to me? I've taken them everywhere. I did my 50k in them. Fantastic. So it was the Maverick 55km race in the Peak District. It starts at Bakewell. Yeah, it's just like woodland trails climbing up, and then you get a little bit on the top where it's that kind of like big stone format. Rob actually, oh my God, he ate shit. Like full roly-poly, like over his shoulder. I don't know what shoes he had on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, was he in Inov8?
No, he wasn't in Inov8. I think he runs in Adidas, but oh my goodness me, like, I've never seen anyone fall like that on flat, to be honest. But it was like a rock. It was just a really unfortunately positioned rock. But anyway, regardless, these really looked after me. No blisters at all. Comfort. Would I say I had foot pain? Yeah, there was quite like a long section. That's where the cushioning would have been nice. So you climbed up, you ran along the top, you went through some woodlands where it was really great for the technical, but there was about a 10k flat spot that was just by a river in the bottom. It was like a stone path. And I think that's where I was gagging for the 24mm cushioning. Like, I would have been really happy with that, because they would have just taken that pressure out of the legs a little bit. You hurt a little bit later in a more cushioned shoe. So yeah, I'm definitely really keen to get my hands on the cushion ones to kind of see how they compare. I actually genuinely think that could be my dream shoe, and I've looked for good trail shoes for a long time. Inov8 as a whole, like, I'm quite curious about. I've heard some really mixed things. I've got a new running top that's Inov8 that I've really liked. I use a Salomon pack at the moment, but I've seen more and more people using the Inov8 pack. So there's definitely scope to sort of explore. I always shopped at Tesco's, and I was like, no one can tell me otherwise. And now I am diehard Aldi. I think you get so caught up on like a brand that you think you really love. But I would, yeah, be keen to explore more of their product range based on what they've done with this shoe, because I think they've really just hit the mark perfectly. I was really shocked as well. I had a little look online and £140 is the retail price for this. And I literally would go out and buy the cushioned version tomorrow. So like for that kind of price point for the shoes, that is a big smash, like 100%. I think they're worth every single penny, and I am super stingy. I mean, I shop at Aldi, so I do love a deal and I do love a saving. Like everything is best price. Colourway, I'm not really one to ask about fashion. Like I'm not the most fashionable person as it is. Like we've all seen my cycle setup. I think, what's the expression? Blue and green should never be seen together. I would argue that that's more of like a turquoise. Personally, I like an obnoxiously bright shoe. Like I really love an obnoxiously bright shoe. I'm talking like bright orange, like sunshine. But I think it would really appeal to a lot of people out on the trails. And actually my friend Fifi, who we met at the Maverick race, her whole setup was this kind of like sagey, tealy tone. And I think it's definitely trending. So it's a trending colourway. Coming in at 290 grams, they're a pretty attractive weight for people looking to not carry the extra weight out on the trails. I actually PB'd the Yorkshire Three Peaks by quite a significant amount. I think it was 40 plus minutes, and the 55k that we did, I think I placed like just shy of the top 10 female. We finished it in 6 hours something. So considering I also had the flu when I ran that race, I'd say if you're looking for a race shoe, this would be my race shoe. If I was looking to get a competitive time, I wouldn't go above a 50k in them just because the cushioning wasn't there. But yeah, I think they'd actually make a fantastic like marathon trail running competitor's shoe, like that 26-mile mark. I think that would be, yeah, that probably would be my race day shoe, to be honest. In a nutshell, the Inov8 Trailfly Zero, fantastic grip, a fantastic shoe if you're doing Canicross. I imagine it will treat me really well in the winter. I've not had the pleasure yet. No blisters, which is a huge win. Colourway, a little bit boring and definitely needed more cushioning for me. A good shoe if you're going down to like barefoot maybe. If you've currently been training in a cushioned shoe and you want to get down to barefoot, this would be a good journey to go on. Inov8 gets a 11 out of 10 from me. It's a smash, and I'm excited to try out more of the products.